Yo, whiskey Theo, bro. Do I have a topic for you today, bro? So there's this girl, right? And it involves KFC, right? This is what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, what's up, Mars?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, no seems so loud. I don't know why you even talking. Get out of here. It's your boy, Baby the Cloud, aka that boy Mercy, and go right here.
Whiskey Theo,
You know,
welcome to Whiskey and Whines.
you know the vibes today. The vibes today are gonna be cold. We're gonna be talking about the game. We're gonna be talking about who inspires the game, how they inspired it, why they inspired it, why are they the main pictures of those funny Instagram memes and stuff like that about the game. The game be cold and all that, right? So, Theo,
You know this man knows what he's talking about. You can hear the passion in his voice. He's a man who's been part of the streets. He knows how to move around them. He's had too many hoes. Feelings don't catch him now.
mm, 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 mm.
So, you know, let's welcome that boy Mercy by talking about Brent or Future. Let's get into it. Give me your thoughts.
To be honest, Future has been in the game. He's the one that really introduced us of how cold the streets can be, you know. But I feel like Brent has added more of like a art to the streets. You get what I'm saying? Like a more kind of heavenly type of persona, but dickish at the same time. You get what I mean? So in my opinion, I feel like it's kind of hard to describe which person tops it all, you know. And you can go by the music, you can go by the style, the sense of style. You can also go by their personal lifestyle in general. But I think what's really important here is the vibe they give to you whenever their songs come in or whenever someone talks about them. Get what I'm saying? I mean, both of them immediately when you're gonna talk to a girl and probably gonna mention Future or Brent, immediately thinking toxic, toxic. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, they were toxic, bro. I just talk about it. Like Future never gave a shit about anyone's daughter in history. Until he had his own, he didn't give a shit about anyone's daughter, and we don't even know which number of his children that was. No one knows Future's like first three children.
Dude,
Bro, do you know how hardcore you must be not giving a fuck in your free time to not know your first three children?
dude. And you know what's the worst part? I feel like the worst part, you remember guys that time when like it was like Mother's Day and the boy usually tweeted each and every single tweet of all his baby mamas, which
Oh, yeah.
confidence, no emojis inside. Oh yeah, Mother's Day to this one, to this one, great, Mother's Day to this one, great. And we were like, hey, no remorse here.
Future doesn't care though, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Future stopped caring. Future has enough money not to care.
that is true. And I feel like Future was like low key most of the time. Just like, tap out,
Oh,
those
yeah.
days, young money. It was very low key. I didn't think it was this toxic until now. Like I actually started listening to his own album, especially like after like
Nope. They
the
get
album
worse.
Drake. That's just worse.
They
The
get
boss
worse.
just came in. Like if she catch me cheating, I'll never tell a story. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? Future, calm down, calm down, calm down. I feel like the difference between Brent and probably Future is that Future is more raw, like he's more explicit, he's more straightforward, like when he says
I'm
something.
sorry, I would have to disagree.
I serious. Why?
Have you heard Brent's lyrics?
Keep that.
He told her, baby, your man caught us texting. You told him, don't be mad. You know how Brent is. There was no hidden message. He let you know what he was about.
But like, if you think about like Future, right? Most of his lyrics are very like street based. They're more street based. I feel like sometimes Brent shies away from the streets. He's more like I'm a hoe, but it's not like direct context of the streets.
Look, bro, Brent is a church nigga who can sing and fucks hoes. And then Future is a street thug who fucks hoes.
Exactly. That's
They're
what I'm
just
saying,
running
bro.
two different games, but in the same neighborhood.
But low-key not the same streets.
Yeah, it's like one street over. It's like he's here, he's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like sometimes they cross, sometimes they go their own ways. You know how it goes.
The streets of Alex versus the streets of Sense.
Bro, you know, sometimes they cross, sometimes they don't,
Yeah.
sometimes they're like right next to each other.
Like, Future's just on the hood.
Bro,
And then Brent
firstly,
sends him
Brent
down.
is only that toxic because he has a sweet voice. He has a voice that puts you to sleep. And then you listen to it, it's actually the devil whispering in your ear. And you're like, what the fuck did this nigga just say? Future, you can't sleep. Why? It's oozing in toxicity. You're just like, wow, nigga.
It just never stops.
It never stops, bro. It's like back to back. Brent's like, no, I'll lay you to sleep. But I'll tell you why. I'm gonna go fuck your mom in the next room.
And
Brent is that
Ryan,
nigga you never wanted as a babysitter, and then Future is that nigga you never wanted as a stepdad. Yeah, that's the difference.
Other man, yeah, other man.
Brent most definitely fucking your mom, you know, when you go to sleep as a child. Future will fuck your mom as an adult while you're in the same room. Like, Future does not care.
Future's dangerous like that, you know? So, Theo, here's a question, right? So, if you listen to either of these artists, does it explain what type of person you are? You get me? Or is it just music? Is it just the vibe? You just like the vibe?
Bro, I would like to quote Brent at the end of his album. He makes music for people who are like him or live like him. And that's people who are narcissistic and love overindulging in things like sex, drugs, and money. That's what Brent said. He said, if you listen to his music, you probably like him.
Damn,
So, yeah. It's the first option.
damn. So, girls, you heard that, right? If you're out there, you know, checking your man's playlist, and you see Prince or Future,
Be sus.
you
Be
know
sus.
the
I'm not gonna lie
vibes
to you.
there.
Be sus.
Yeah.
Like some days he's just a bit too confident for how he looks. Like there's just those days, you know. It happens.
Exactly. You should be worried. You should be very worried. Not that worried.
Like just count how many there are.
Exactly. You know, no. Just
Like
make the options.
if it's like 3 Brent songs, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
it's like 6, get worried. If it's like the entire album is on one playlist, he's a thought. Don't know what to tell you. There's about 6 of y'all just finding this out right now.
You know, if he has a higher life of life and he has fucked the world in his favorites,
Cause
I
he's
don't
a
know what
walking
to say.
erection, bro. Forget
I
about
don't
it.
know what to tell you.
Forget about it.
I don't know what to tell you. And he will deny this. That's how toxic he is. That's the thing. So don't even ask him.
You know you already
You know
justify him. But he loved me.
Exactly.
He ain't come home in 4 days, sweetie. Let him go.
You know what he's gonna say? But I'm a good guy.
No, but he's a good guy. He treats me right because he's never around.
Ooh.
Just saying, though. Nothing personal. Keep it going.
We know out here trying to shape relationships, guys. You know, just speaking from like a business point of view. Disclaimer.
I don't know. I'm pretty single. I mean, like, if you shake a few apples out of the tree, you're gonna get food eventually.
If she came cheating, I would never tell her.
And that is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching.
It's your boy in the town. You know,
Whiskey Theo.
yeah, we're out.